getting money.
It's your boy Shy Black. I'm got another episode of the Music Insider on HipHopMusicBuzz.com. I'm sitting here with my man Albe Back. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What up, y'all? Yeah, we gonna pass the mic. Yeah, what up, y'all? This is Albe Back, and I'm from the Bronx, Bronxdale to be exact, and we here, man. We here in the building. I'm excited because we was like, yo, it's gonna be the greatest interview ever.
Word. Well, you a man of many hats. They call you a Renaissance man. Some may say you're a rapper, an artist, an actor, director. You know what I mean? Where do you get to start? What gave you the drive to just want to do all of this?
For real, like I think my thing is Apartment 3B. I think Apartment 3B is where I first learned how to entertain so many people. You know what I mean? You can't entertain Theo, which is the uncle, like you would like your moms. You know what I mean? And I learned to be around so many people, whether it was the greatest influence on me or not. It was my influence, and I don't know. I guess from there, just being Puerto Rican and black, there's so much stories. So we just told stories, man. We told stories all the time and make people, enjoy the rest of their day. I think, you go through so much in Apartment 3B that sometimes the stories is when we all laugh. And I guess I'm just telling that story.
Well, a lot of people may remember you from ATL as Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But I remember a lot of people saying you had the record Mira Mira. A lot of people didn't even know you rapped until that record. Like, when did you start? Did you start acting first or rapping? Which one was it?
I started doing poetry. I was a poet before I was anything. Like, the New Yorican Poetry Cafe is a place that really raised me. Like, the Bar 13s and the Bowery Poetry Clubs. Those people like Roger Bonet and Mo Brown and Vanessa Hidari and Saul Williams and Lemon. Lemon is one of my heroes. Like, he came from Brooklyn, and he's also my acting coach. And for him to be on stage and command a crowd, all that's in there. Hip hop's in there. Salsa's in there. You know what I mean? Words are in there, and that's where I learned. That's where I learned my craft on the stage, doing poetry.
Now, from what I understand, as an artist, you have a Grammy under your belt. Like, well, you know what I mean? How did that? That's kind of dope. How did that happen?
The thing is, I don't want people like, yo, he over exaggerates. You know what I mean? Like, just being associated with a Grammy Award winning album, and to say that you produced on that album, was the Grammy in itself. You know what I mean? And that's why Don C and they congratulated me as such. To be able to, I mean, could you say, if you say you coughed on the Thriller album, you'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, I coughed right there, son. You hear that? Yeah. So to even say, you got a chance to produce it, or your idea is a part of that, is dope. It's phenomenal.
How did you end up hooking up with those two legends? You know what I'm saying? How you ended up hooking up with them to create that track?
I cut up Mos Def's hook. He performed it live, and I cut it up live for him. And I let Kanye hear it. I had the song already done. It was just me on the song, and Kanye heard it, and he took the hook, and he spiced up the drums. I think Plain Pat added some drums on it, and then they put another sample on it in that beginning. I'm not sure anymore who is knocking at my door. And then it comes into how I have the song. I don't want to say goodbye. Okay. And I had a whole verse on there. Or I had two verses on there, and Kanye chopped up my verse and then repeated it. And that's how that song came about. And he let me hear it when he was I came to his crib one day with my homegirl Brittany, and I got a chance to listen to it. I was like, it's dope. You know what I mean? I liked what he did with it, and it was supposed to be on the album. Like it was supposed to be like on the original U.S. version.
Okay.
But it got moved over to Japan.
Okay. Okay.
And like in all of the UK. So if you go over there, it's the regular album. But it was also on the deluxe version. So when you buy it from iTunes, a lot of people from iTunes thought it was a part of the album, because you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to be even a part of, even to work with such an artist, a great of our time, is means a lot to me. You know?
What do you feel that what's the Latino influence of hip hop is? How do you feel about it overall?
I don't know, man. I'm proud of who we are and what we've accomplished with Pun, with J-Lo. I'm proud of Tito Puente and seeing all the albums that he's created. I'm proud of Celia Cruz. I'm proud of everyone Latin. You know what I mean? I'm proud of people, brown people who come from nothing, creating some sound and becoming wealthy over it. That's amazing to me. And the things that they did, the influences that they had, the songs that they sang make us cry, laugh, dance. I want to see that voice all the time, and that's something I think when people say, "Oh, you going to the Bronx," and they be like, "Damn, it's dangerous over there." It's such a misconception of who we are. You know what I mean? We're beautiful people. You know what I mean? And why not? I don't know. Why not love it? You know what I mean? Why be ashamed of it? It's beautiful. You know what I mean? I was raised on a Puerto Rican beauty. You know what I mean? That was my beauty and what I learned beauty to be. And I just want the world to see that. And I think that slowly but surely they'll start to appreciate, you know, the countless Spaniard people who, you know, aren't rich and aren't famous. It's just in the house, like abuela, like my grandmother. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is that you're kin to BigPun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, people know that I grew up under him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, he called me his little cousin. You know what I mean? Like his little man. I used to go to the store for him, and I used to, beyond going to the store for him, I used to just be around him if he needed something. You know what I mean? And you know, watch the kids maybe, or you know what I mean, make sure they straight, and helping Liza around the house or whatever, cleaning up. And I got a chance to just I don't know, be around this really, really funny, amazing dude, you know what I mean? And the influence he had on me was, I guess he liked to tell stories. Like, he liked to interact with everybody and be the dude of the room, you know what I mean? And I guess I got a chance to, thank God, I got a chance to witness that and watch it for myself. And so I carry him everywhere I go, you know, on every stage. I talk about him, and I make sure people say his name before I leave my show. You know, he's one of the most amazing men I've ever met, and I think the world misses him. You know?
Well, a lot of people say that, like Joel Ortiz, they say that he kind of reminds people of him. How do you feel about the critics saying that?
I mean, Joel Ortiz grew up listening to Pun. No. You know what I mean? I mean, some people could say that about some of my lyrics. You know, I'll take something like with the joint I did with M1 and Cool G Rap, right? And it's like I seen it all up close, straight out the documentary. It could get very gruesome, like the way Hoover infected the 70s, creating decades of enemies. Years from now, let's get them mentally. Tears come down. So fuck it, start tucking remedies. They call it the X, because they're hoping you'll never be seen, like the unknown will never be. But when Malcolm was started and the Panthers revived them, all of a sudden 1 + 1 is the equivalent of peace. Kill them in the streets, Fred Hampton, all of their sheets. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got so inspired by who he was. I was not taking his rhymes. You grew up in it. The reason why I don't speak Russian is because no one around me spoke Russian. But this dude around me spoke like that. You know what I mean? And it's hard for you not to be kin to that. You know what I mean? Like Triple Sace and Cuban Links. If you listen to Cuban Links and how he topples words, and if you listen to that Terror Squad album or that Don Cartagena album, Like there's some dope shit on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We hear the Life After Deaths and the Machiavellis and the Slim Shady LPs, but well, Marshall Mathers LP was even more classic. You know what I mean? And those albums that I talked about, but they were dope. There was records on there. You'd be like, God damn, this is ill. This is hip hop. You know what I mean? So, but if you hear them, they kind of all, kind of pattern. And I think Joel Ortiz kind of, sucked up that culture. You know what I mean? And that's how he moves, because that's what he heard. That was his Russian. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, since y'all both rep y'all country and y'all so talented, can we look forward to a Joel Ortiz and Albe Back collabo anytime soon, or?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I mean? We got a chance to rock the stage together, kind of. I went on before him, and then he came on. I guess we didn't rock the stage together. We rocked the same stage, and he did Beamer Benz and Bentley. We did it for the Puerto Rican Day Festival, and we came together with Lumi D, and that was a pretty dope moment. I think, much respect to him, and his art,
Now you got a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, like, what can the people look forward to seeing coming from the Albe Back whole movement that you got going on?
Well, I have a multimedia company called Just Be, and we just been working. Like we be everywhere with the 1 minute shows and the music videos that I do. We got this album that we're putting out, but it's really more like an event, and it's called Apartment 3B, and everything over there, everything at Just Be, we make sure it looks amazing and it's fun, and it shows a great light in Apartment 3B, a light that exists that no one I guess talks about.
Any collabos? Anybody gonna be on the project with you, or?
I mean, Mano's on that I Be Getting Money joint that we did. Yeah, and I Like It, the I Like It video. I did with DMC.
Okay.
And you can see that at the end of the Mano joint. It leads off into the one with DMC. It's a song I got with him, and that's just legendary itself to be able to rock a stage with DMC. I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody besides Run has done that. Yeah. So that was encouraging, man. And I did a song with KRS One and MC Light.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I did a song with Fab. I did the Meet joint. So I collabed with people, but it's always got to be like a specific. Something that it means something to that artist and the connection of where we are in our walks with this music career. Yeah.
Well, I see that it seems like you pay a lot of respect to the greats. I mean, that DMC thing is a real, that's a real big look. And MC Light, like, do you are you paying respects? Like, how do you feel about that?
What's my pops is the man that raised me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My mentor is the founder of the Last Poets.
Wow.
And they essentially created rap music because they were the first poets to do poetry over the drums. Mm-hmm. His name is Abiodun Oyewole, and he's this amazing artist that was able to collaborate with such Kanye on the corner with Common, and he crosses barriers and still has his voice. You know what I mean? So there's some greats that really do great at what they do, and we illuminated that. You know what I mean? Without making anyone feel, that we was attacking them. You know what I mean? Just having fun, and I love that. That's something I aspire to do. I wish Pun was still alive so I could do a record with him. I wish Jay Dilla was here so I could rock over his beat. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel, And so I work with people like Lord Finesse and from DITC, who is one of the most amazing producers you'll ever know. Like, he did Suicidal Thoughts. He did The Message for Dr. Dre. Like, these are people that if you really take the time to listen, you understand why they're like wizards of the music industry. They're the heartbeat, DMC is the heartbeat of hip hop, and hip hop is the heartbeat of the music business. So, it's just an honor.
So how can people want to reach you? Where can they see your content? Let them know how they can get in contact you with anything.
Well, the Just Be site will be up soon, and you get to see a lot of our stuff and our mini movies that we've done. And right now, just go to the YouTube and check us out and see what we've done and find us there. Twitter, everything, YouTube, Facebook is all Albe Back, ALBEBACK.
All right, thank you for tuning in. HipHopMusicBuzz.com with Albe Back. Your boy Shot Black. We out.
Shot.
Mira, mira, ven aquí, mira.